How to make money using YouTube, Facebook, or even a podcast if you've got one. Could you imagine getting paid for imparting your skills, tips, and knowledge? Here's a free, easy online method where you can accept tips, donations. You can go a bit further and add memberships, take in sales, take orders, sell arts and crafts, whole lot of things. I'm going to show you how you can use an online service which is free. Let's face it, we all work hard making our content. No, if you want our videos to achieve more, be it on YouTube or other platforms, it's going to take some investment. It's going to take investment of our times, but also things like background music. If you want quality music, you need to pay for it. You might want to add a bit of polish to your video. Things, maybe get a new lens. If it's a crafting channel, you're going to need materials. All of those things can be paid for through what they call tip jars. I'm going to fire up the screen, show you how these things work. I've not signed up for this service yet. I'm going to sign up for it now and do a walkthrough and cover some of the benefits of why I chose this one over 2 or 3 other platforms out there and what things you'll need. So ideally, if you've got things like a Stripe account or a PayPal account, they get linked into this, and then any money you receive will come straight into your designated accounts. Let me bring up a browser and let's go over to the website. I haven't signed up for this website, so I'm about to do it now. One thing, I did go and check out some of the others, and I have read through a bit of this. Now, a couple of nice things about it is the donations aren't fixed. So you don't have to say, okay, it's $15 a month. It might be as simple as $3. And the idea is that the viewers of your channel, be it if you're doing live streams or your content, are not obliged to. They don't have to send a tip, but obviously if they do, it's welcome. And there's other tiers. You can add other things like memberships and stuff like that, but I'll probably cover that in a separate video. In this video, what we're going to do, or what I'm going to do, is sign up for this, link up my accounts. There's also headers and stuff like that that needs to be assigned to the page. So I'll just do the basics by getting the account. So the first thing I want to do is obviously start a page. So it's going to be business email. I'm going to use my company email, not this particular brand, because that's where the bank account and the company records. Password, I use LastPass, so I'm going to use that to give me some weird and wonderful one. I'm not going to use this one. I will blur this in a minute. If a quick mention, LastPass stores all your passwords, so you can pick weird and wonderful ones. You don't need to remember them, and that way you don't have something simple where somebody can hack or get into your account by just figuring out your password. This is obviously finance, so you need to make sure if you don't do this method and you choose a password, choose something that's difficult for potential hackers. So don't password 123 or your mom's birthday or something where they might be able to use social media to figure it out. As you see, this box pops up. The password's going to be stored for me, so I'm going to say add that. I'm going to accept the terms and conditions. I have done a quick read about them earlier. I want it to create the account. So make many of that, support others. So yeah, you can obviously, if there's other people with this account, you can actually support them. But we're going to be focusing on getting some money in our own pot. No, I'm going to choose. Yeah, I'm going to keep that. I've got a different domain name, so I can actually have a shorter version of this. So I've got I haven't used it yet. bgr.live. So I'll probably do bgr.live/coffee. That's a slightly different topic. So I'll take my brand name here. Choose an icon. So it's likely to be either JPEG or PNG. And again, this is a square, so it could be your logo. I'm going to go with a face so somebody recognizes my icon from my channel, and also if they've seen me about it on other people's channel. Next. What are my interests? Okay. Well, I need to pull my finger out and start a podcast. Photography. That's an expensive hobby. Blogging, I do an awful lot for customers, so I wouldn't say that's an interest. I'm kind of forced to do that for business. Game development now. Back in the day, maybe a bit. I do like music. Yes. Streaming, gonna get into that. Video and film, yes. Okay. Dance, I have taken dance lessons, but I couldn't really class that as that. Food and drink, yeah, need to come off that. Business, bio. I might come back later and fill out things if they need a bit of tuning. Email confirmation. If you are interested in growing your business with any aspects of the internet, so this is video, search engine marketing, anything like that, do tap the subscribe button now. It's free. It's YouTube's answers to favorites. And if you want notifications so you don't miss out any videos, just tick the bell as well. I'm going to check my emails. Yes, I have the email. Confirmation code. Okay. Payment settings. You need to connect at least one payment settings. Okay, I'm going to do this. I may blur out things, obviously, because it's dealing with payments. So I do have a PayPal account. So I'm going to connect that. Log in. It's likely to, I also authenticate. Yeah, this is money. So it's like, put loads of padlocks onto all your accounts. So I use a authentication tool. There's Google. There's also Microsoft's got one as well. So it just brings up numbers, which generally last about, I think, probably about 20 seconds. And then there's a new set of codes. So, okay, I have now 30 seconds, I think, to put this number in. And it's tied into this device. So, yes, I'm authorizing this. So I would recommend, if you're doing this for business, link it. If you've got a business account with PayPal, link it to that. It just makes it easier for tracking your finances and taxes and all that kind of stuff. Again, I'm no financial advice, and this isn't legal advice. It just makes sense to, if this is business related, link it to your business account. So it looks like that's been done. I've also got a Stripe account. I'm going to do that at the same time. Yeah, so I can, by linking Stripe, you get the Apple Pay as well. So I'm going to connect that. Yes. Again, this can be time consuming and stuff like that, but I think we'd all complain if our financial accounts was compromised. That's interesting. I've gone into sleep mode because it's the phone thinks I should be off to bed. I will ignore that because it doesn't appreciate that we need to be awake at ungodly hours to make videos. So now occasionally I'm looking over, just checking the temperature on the camera. It is super warm at the moment. Haven't got the air conditioning. Okay, so now that's connected my PayPal account and it's connected the Stripe account. Now, as I was saying, I mean, there's other platforms out there, things like Patreon, where people use that, but that's normally like maybe an amount of maybe say $10 or $15, and then they're committing to pay that monthly. Whereas there is, unless you have a membership, the donations, they're not committing to pay monthly. So they might come and watch your stream and you might drop a nugget or help them with, if you're doing crafts, maybe help them with a tip or something like that. Or they may be asking a question and obviously they'll tip you on your live if you're doing a live stream, and then you'll address it. And their way of saying thank you is to give you a donation or a tip. And so they're not obliged to do it on a month in, month out basis. As I said, there is memberships, and we'll cover that in a separate video. You can set up a shop as well. So this isn't going to be like a replacement for your own website. And I strongly recommend you keep your own websites as well. And you'll link to these assets externally to these. So this isn't a replacement for your website. You can have buttons and widgets. So you can add these buttons to your website. And you can also obviously link social media and stuff like that. There's stream alerts as well. So if you do live streaming and using something like OBS or Ecamm, you can have these popping up. So if that would be of interest, do tap the subscribe button now. I will cover that in additional videos, both on this and other aspects of live streaming for your business. Now, there's over 500,000 users on this platform. And I mean, the type of people that are on there is quite amazing. You've got everybody from, you've got illustrators. That's amazing. You're watching people draw and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, so you've got illustrators, you've got writers, you've got podcasters, you've got costume, what do they call it? Cosplay, the people that do the costumes for some of the films and shows. Amazing. Game designers, small businesses. I've seen yoga, people that do yoga and stuff like that. All of those, as well as things like live streamers imparting marketing advice and stuff like that. So you can use it for almost any business can use this tool as a tip jar. And it's great. I mean, it might fund some of your upgrades you need for your channel. Now, there's one other thing I want to do in this particular video, and that's actually customize the page. So if I go, so I've done all that. Let me change that. So choose the currency you want your supporters to pay. If it's your home currency, I'm going to leave it as US dollars, because looking at my analytics for my channel, I've got quite a few coming from the States and outside of the UK, but you could actually choose which one you want. I'm going to leave it as $3. We're going to call this, let's see, we've got an option. Change tip to what is, I'm going to say tip. I'm going to say it's a tip. Default monthly debate. I'm going to leave this off. No, buy me a coffee. Available to gold members. Oh, so you can change buy me. So at the moment it's going to say coffee, which is fine. If you wanted to, I don't think it's that much. But if you wanted to upgrade, and you can do other transactions and stuff like that. But I'm going to keep it as the free. I want to give it a try first. Thank you for your donation. I should come up with some wording, some decent wording on that. So I'll do that in a later. Okay, you can link your Google Analytics. That's quite interesting. Oh. Wait. Can you? I should do that. Is it a save? No. So my page. Okay, so it looks like there's my avatar. I want to change the cover. Okay, how can I do that? Okay, set cover page. It is recommended 12:4 in there. I have done headers for obviously other channels and social medias and stuff like that, and I do it larger than necessary. That allows me to move the assets around so I can fit them on other profiles and stuff like that. If you would like to find out how to do that, particularly on YouTube, that one's already ready. I'll try to leave a link in the description for that. Okay, your message, blah, blah. So that's it. That's the page already done. So if somebody if somebody came here, this is what they'll see and a link. So I'll leave that as a link at the bottom of on a video or stuff like that. They will, when they click that, they will see that, and then they can make in this case, a $3 donation. They can override it if they wanted to. So if they wanted to, I don't know, give us $50, would be nice. They can do that, put a message in there, and press tip. Obviously, press the tip button. Interesting. I might tip myself one day. Gallery. This is going to, I think, a teeny bit of social media. I'll have a play with this, but it looks like you could update photos and stuff like that, which would probably be quite useful if you're building an audience. They might want to check and see what you're up to and stuff like that. So yeah, so kind of fill out this page. It would make more sense. Let us know what things you would use Buy Me a Coffee for. Would it be for a new lens? Is it for art crafts material? Is it for some new exercise equipment for your channel? Let us know in the comments below what you would do if you managed to get some donations from your viewers. Is Ko-fi reliable? Obviously, it's finance. That's important. Yes, as I said, they've been around for over 10 years. They're definitely one of the better platforms for content makers, writers, topic experts, those who want complete control over the finance. Ko-fi legal? Yes, it is. One thing you shouldn't do if you're doing anything illegal, or you've got adult content, or what they say, not suitable for work, don't use this network. They'll just close your account down and it'd be a waste of your efforts. The question is, can people see your email? Your email is not publicly available. If you make a donation, or if you are paying for some services and stuff like that, obviously the person you're paying or supporting, they'll see your email, and the platform needs your email to follow, send you a payment receipt and stuff like that. But publicly, no, nobody outside can see your email address. Be good for commissions, as in a one-off design or artwork and stuff like that. Yes, it is. You can enable the buyers to pay before, so as in upfront. So if I know one person is looking at getting this for caricatures, they do cartoons and caricatures and stuff like that. So they'll be using this platform. People can prepay for, and obviously they don't know what they're looking for and stuff like that. They can prepay, and this platform is going to be perfect for my Ko-fi. That's really easy. There's no need to withdraw any donations. Ko-fi automatically pays directly into your accounts. All donations and tips are sent directly to your PayPal or your Stripe account. More information on growing your business using all aspects of the internet, do tap the subscribe button now. It's free, and turn on the bell so you don't miss out on any new videos. See you in that video coming up, which will show you how to complete this and also add it to your website and your YouTube channel and stuff like that, so you can co-fund your business using Buy Me a Ko-fi. Ko-fi? Let us know in the description how you pronounce it.